am back for another round of web designing. I enjoyed it so much today that I couldn't stop thinking about coming back and completing this website. Actually, no, I really just thought that it felt good. It felt good streaming something that I really like doing, and I thought I might just come back. We're winding down from a long weekend. Wasn't too eventful though. Again, we had rain all weekend, but we're winding down and we're about to go back to work. So Tuesday is the Monday. Another thing with my job, it's the end of month, so this week will be a hectic one indeed. But let's not go into all of that. Let's just stick to why we're here. Let me get my timer started as well. I should change this timer to black versus having it white. So let me work on this, changing the color here. Let's select color, doesn't matter. I like bright colors. So maybe use like this red. Can't miss it then. Yeah, I think that's fine. And let's set it for an hour and a half. Let's leave it 2 hours. It's fine. It's fine if it runs out. 2 hours will lead us into 10 o'clock. I kind of want to get off here about 9:15. So let's change that time as well to an hour. Pretty much an hour. So that's 60 minutes. And reset timer. All right, let's get it done. So where did we leave off with this website? Let's check. All right. So far we've completed 3 sections, and so we've completed this 3rd section. I kind of went in and did a little bit of tidying up, just with some spacing for this area. These are still jumping around, though some of them are. It's really just 2. We need to fix that. That looks good as well. So we just need to create this section. We can steal this image, so we'll probably do that real quick. All right, so let's jump into it. Again, hopefully you're enjoying the royalty-free music provided by whatever this channel is called. I could show you real quick. They're called Stomps Playlist. You can write that down if you like that music in the background. So yeah, what we have jamming to. Hopefully we don't get flagged by YouTube. Typically they'll say copyright and that creator allows music or something like that. So all right, let's jump into it. Let's fix these animation that we see here. What is this? No, we're gonna X that out. See, everything is AI these days. Always giving you those. So what did we do to get this image to stop jump? It's the hover over, and then we get rid of this. Same thing for this one. It's the style hover over the image. X that out. All right, so everything else looks good. That section looks fine. They have a button there? No, they did not have a button there. All right, so the 3rd section is it looks like 2 different sections here. Could be. I mean, that's how I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna do this one, but it all has, everything from this point has that charcoal background. What happens if I press one of these? Okay, this is like a gallery. We have that option as well. I did need to check as well if our pin is active, and I'll put that over here. out of you guys' way, because there's some options that are not showing up as open, and we should have those options. Look it over real quick. So that's appearance and main photo, actually. Appearance theme. Oh, it needs to be updated as well, so let's update that. If it updates, then that means it should be active as well. Update is successful. Can bring that over here. So go back to the theme. It's actually should be in here, the license. It's a little tricky to find once you get it up and going. I think it's in there. Now I can't find where the pin is, honestly. See details. Where's your background? Yeah. If it's not there, then it should be settings. Nah, privacy license. Tools, user. Oh, here it is, Sydney. Under settings, it does say it's active, so. Alright, so it should be fine. So from here though, let's do this section real quick. So I'm gonna create a brand new section for that. I'm not gonna be using this one. I'm gonna probably use this. If this is a gallery, we could use that. See, it's that gallery, but we're gonna make it a little bit more nicer than this, more spaced out. Y'all kind of too tightly fit there. But what we will do as well is add a one of these flicks. I don't know what these arrows mean, to be honest. That I'm gonna have to find out. But for this area, we're gonna do our charcoal, which we'll grab from this. All I'm doing is grabbing the color from here, all right, and copying it, and then just making this background the same charcoal. So we need to drop an image in there. It's gonna be this image. So I'm gonna snip this image out of here real quick. Load up Figma while I can as well. Figma. All right, and use my snipping tool. Actually, I don't really need to reuse this image, to be honest. I can't. I think it's going to be more work to go into Figma and to do all of that. Or I could use it. But the thing is, I need an image like this as well. So probably best to just use the free resource, the royalty-free images that are on Pixels. And find something nice. Dish is spelled with 2 S. All right. There's a bunch of beautiful dishes here. I mean, all the Mexican dishes are so beautiful. They're so colorful. So it's just a matter of finding 2 plates. I think I'll use, let me make sure it's not the same image though. Because the thing is, you fall in love with it once, you'll see it, and you fall in love with it twice. Because this image that's up here, we got it from this website. But this is it actually. So honestly, I was looking at these, and these look so nice. This might be the same thing, but they kind of stirred it up here. Move all the greens to the top. So let's move to another image. Look at this one, but these are stock images. We can use this one. We can use this one right here. Or even this looks good. The thing is, will it go well with the, because they're using the woody kind of background on a lot of these images as well. May want to stick to that. So keep on going on the wrong page. This is nice. Let's get that. And this looks so good. All this food looks so good. This food is making me hungry. Probably wouldn't eat a lot of this because this looks good. This looks good. Yo, this one looks amazing. Let's get that picture. All right, cool. So I think we have our 2 images that we're going to be using. Let's also make them a little bit smaller as well, so they're not overwhelming our website. So also we're gonna go in. And what I do is let me see if I can actually bring this in just real quick for you guys. I think we were trying the last time and it wouldn't do it on stream, but I'm gonna try one more time. Add a window share, a window capture. Okay, and then we're gonna capture paint. So it just blocks out my entire stream. It tries to make all my thing look uncomfortable there. It looks crazy. It just shows a black screen for some reason. I don't know why OBS does that. It should be showing the software. Instead it shows a black screen. I don't get it. Alright, it's not gonna work. And if I go on the page, like it's trying to come in. Let me look on the stream if it's because it's streaming or it's not. Let me look at the stream itself to see if it actually shows. Oh no, it doesn't. It shows big and ugly. Alright, let's remove that. I'm going to try to figure it out though, because I would love to be able to share the software while I'm doing it. I don't want to share my desktop because then that gets into all sorts of privacy issue there. So, alright, I'm going to just minimize these images, and I wanted to show you how I go by and make my images smaller. 75, but I guess that's not going to work today. Let's see where it's at. Again, anything under 1,000 is good. 1,000 kilobytes. Anything under 1,000 kilobytes is fine. Alright, I think those are good. Good to go. So let's get them uploaded. Alright, so for this section here, we're just gonna add, we could do something similar to this. Well, that probably won't work. Let me see how this is aligned here. You could just add an image onto. So remember we learned the container thing, so we're gonna put a group in this now. We're gonna add a container. It's funny, what is this plus sign? I thought that when you press this plus sign, it should give you an option to do that, but it doesn't work. So I'm gonna put a container in that, and in that container, we're gonna add a group. And that group is gonna be a group of 2 and 1. And from here, we're gonna add an image. All right, image in 1. And I feel like a flex box would do better though. I'll show you why. If it doesn't allow me to make the image big, I'll show you why a flex box will be better. And add in those 2. Let's grab these 2 images though, upload them. So we're gonna do that one and select that one for here. And the reason why I say a flex box would probably be better here. So let's see if I change the size of this thing, this image. See, at max, it's still kind of restricted. While I feel like for a flex box, it'll give me more ways of scaling it high. You know, it'll give me more ways of scaling it. And I don't have to do much with the image itself. But let's try another way with this. I don't think this is what's causing it to be restrained. We can find out by making this a little taller. Making this whole area a little taller. That in the center. And then going back to this. And trying to change the overall dimensions of it. Yeah, it's not really that. So let's get rid of this. Let's add one with the flex box and we'll go 2 flex boxes. Flex box is gonna work better for this, I think, because I can do this. See? The flex box allows scaling according to just pulling that. I think that works better. That free scaling, don't worry about that. You can always adjust it here. And then we can get rid of this. Just grab the color of this. And then I make that color. We could get rid of this for now. We can always duplicate these sections as well. Alright, so for this, 2 things. So we're gonna make this a little rounded if we can make it rounded. I don't know if we can actually. I don't know if we can. But there's ways of editing images as well. There's a radius. There's a tool you can use in WordPress to edit your images as well, you know. So you don't always have to edit your... You don't always have to edit your image out of WordPress. Let's see if we can add a little bit of tint on that as well. We can change the opacity on this. Get a little bit more tinted, you know. It's not wise to do that, but with this, that's gonna be the case. I'm not gonna try to put anything over it because we can't with this image. See, we don't have that option. So again, we could use another tool to get the same effect. I just want it to be a little bit more darker. And then for this tool, we gotta put the minimum height to about 750. I think is always good. Then we're gonna make this. Here, let's put the content in the center. And also need a text. Let's just duplicate these and use them. And let's grab this information, put this in a Word doc or a Google doc. On the side here, out of your way. Oh my goodness, if you don't want to do what I want to do. This Google Doc, we're just copying and pasting their information into Google Doc. I don't want the style to be a part of it. Again, they're using AI, man. Why they're using AI to write their content, and they're not cleaning up the AI, these little dashes that the AI creates when they create sentences for you. It's really bad practice. You know, if you use AI as the tool it is, do your part in cleaning up. I mean, imagine they paid some good money for this as well. So if you're paying good money for a website, you should pay attention to what you're delivering to a customer. All right, so this should say that, and then this sentence down here. Copy that out. Should say this, and then we want this to be here as well. And then let's look at it. Nice. The image is not like ours though. It's more of a squared image. It doesn't matter. You get the gist. Same look. One thing that's missing from this though is the button. And again, I'm not going to be recreating the wheel. We're just going to be copying this versus duplicating. So hopefully it paces where I want it to pace. It might not actually. Oh, it did. Good. All right, and this might be a little problematic when you go into the mobile view. Everything's it's not gonna really align the way you want. See how messed up? Actually, it looks good in the mobile view. But you see this? That's all stuff we will have to fix in the mobile view because we use the image here too. Look how messed up that looks. And then all these things left aligned. Mobile view is very ugly at the moment. We haven't created the mobile version of this website yet. All right, so while we have this, we can utilize this thing. One thing I will have to remove is this top portion here that's giving that little gap. See that white gap? Just gonna remove that, put that to 0. Now for this, I want to set this up differently. For one, it's too tight. So there's 4 columns. All right. There's 4 columns. Gap is default. Custom gap. All right. So we already figured out the gap. Because what we want it to be like this, 3, 3. And then rows, where are my rows? Now the problem with this is that it doesn't give me the option to add rows, it seems. So if that's the case, we're in a little bit of trouble here. Basic gallery view looks like it wants to run from left to right in one line. And there might be a different gallery. Let's just look though before I go too crazy here. That's for borders. This is for radius. We can add again, we've been using 30. 30 looks good. I mean, the only other thing I can think of to just get this done is to do this, honestly. Is to duplicate it. And then we would do... Get out of here. Where's my X? Where's my X? Let me make sure I'm clicking the right X. All right, cool. And then for this, I don't know if that's really the right thing to do, because what we could do is look and see if they have another one. See what type of gallery they have here. It's this the basic gallery. You have the add themes gallery. Maybe the basic gallery is probably a better version of it. I don't even know where that went. Oh, here it is. Basic gallery gives us columns as well with no rows. And yeah, none of them are giving us rows. But again, however we can make it work, we just have to be creative at times. You won't kill the project if you can't find the right tool or have the tool that to do it the way you see it. They might have done the same thing on their website as well. So what we're gonna do here is go back to this page and we're gonna make the columns 3. And same thing for this. Okay, I see what's up. It's the amount of image that's in there. So I'll show you. It's the amount of image that's in there. Let's delete this one. It's the amount of image that's in there, right? So if you put 6 image and you tell it to do 3 columns, that's what it's gonna line it up. 3 on top of 3, right? All makes sense now. So let's go grab these images, this lovely food we see here. And we're gonna snip these out and do some Figma. Make sure nobody's talking to me back here as well. Gotta pay attention to chat. All right, chat is quiet tonight. That's good. You guys will see it on the recording, and then hopefully you love the content. That's the dream. Actually, negative. Let's not do that. What I'm doing now, I'm snipping them. I'm snipping each image out. Oh, you're saving them. Call them F1 to F. Is it 6? Can be 6 images. And a good thing too, whenever you're making a website, I mean, if customers don't have images, you know, it's always, it's the biggest part of a website is to actually have content for your website. You know, if people don't have content, typically you could create content, you can get content for them, source it, and it adds up, you know. It's like how I look at it is, if you're designing a website, it's one thing, but you know, just all the other extra work that goes into it, that's kind of where the money stacks up. You know, for someone to find source images and to edit them and to, you know, make them nice, Even if it's an AI tool that they're using for assistant, it takes a lot of time. You know what it is? I'm silly. I just need to snip this once. Jeez. I just needed to snip these image once, and then we'll cut them up in Figma. We'll cut them up in Figma. Wow, I wasn't thinking there. Almost went through all of it though. Let's save it as F1. Save. Yes, replace that. Close that out. Go to Figma. Open up Figma real quick. All right, and then we're gonna pull the image in here. Alrighty, where is it? Let's get rid of all of these. We don't need that. All right, and let's make the magic of Figma work. All right, cool. So we need to separate. We need 4 copies of this, right? So that's 6 copies actually. It's like 6 copies of these. All right, let's line them up nice and neat next to each other. Figma is the best aligning tool as well. Freehand alignment is just amazing in Figma. It'll tell you the measurements and make sure that they're all kind of equal. All right, and then we're gonna use the crop tool and crop each. This is not much more easier though. It's not a 5-minute job. Now it'll take us 5 minutes to do this. Probably take less. See, it's already identifying the edges of these, some part of it. It's pretty cool. And they're not like separate images. It just sees it and knows that there's like an edge there. Possibility of me wanting to stop there. All right, that's good. And like if I were to do this, this is where most of what I'm like, yo, this is gonna cost you a little bit still, because it's gonna take me a while to do all of this stuff. Yeah, I'll let you know this. It's gonna take me a little bit. Not that I'll be duplicating someone's website. This is like stealing someone's website, right? Can't really steal it if I don't publish it or sell it. You get it, just wouldn't be creating something off of something unless they're the owner and they're like, I need a duplicate of this site. What am I doing? Start back from left to right. And of course, there's another way I could have done this. I'll show you in a little bit. I'll show you just with this one. So I've never really tried this method, and I can try it now to see if it works. It's always good to try something else, right? But I never seen if I don't know if I could, when I select this and I go to create an image, I don't know if I could drag and drop that in there. See, it's always like you have to upload the image. So we're gonna download these 6 images. It's gonna go into one folder. So we're gonna export 6. It creates a single folder for that, puts it in my download, and we're gonna extract it all. All right, delete that. All that garbage needs to go. Extra, and then let's start with this bigger one. So you can get rid of these as well. So let me go pick. What I could have done instead of wasting that much time a while ago is that I could What time is it? 8:45. I want to make sure. I don't know. It numbered them F whatever. So now I gotta look which one was F6. I don't know which one is F6. It might have been that big one. Let's try. No, this is F6 actually. That's odd that it numbered them. Whatever. It shows a number sequence for them. Maybe it's 4. I don't know. Actually, let me do this. Can't waste time. And they're gonna view. And I'm on my computer doing this. Viewing them as medium icon. All right. So it's F3. F3. Open F3. All right. So here is all image. What I could have done here is I could have in here go to crop, and then I could pretty much start off one at a time, scale them up, scale them up, and just like do them one at a time like so. See? And that's one picture. But because we are high tier and we wanted to make ourselves do a little bit more work, and I don't even know if it would save me any time, honestly, because dragging it that way is a bit annoying. So I honestly don't know if that's more efficient, but it's up to you. Just showing you that there's more than one way to skin that chicken. I don't know why this is like so scaled so poorly. Something happened here. Something threw off that proportion. We fixed it though. I think it's visually okay. What's going on? Let me delete this. There's something that's going on with it. When I did this, it transferred to this one as well. And I don't like it. I don't like that it's doing that. I'll see what it is here. Because it brought in my image and then it scaled it poorly. See? I don't want it to do that. So let's do this. Now we got this one right. We're gonna actually delete this entire thing and create another square of equal size. All I gotta do is just drag it over here and snip. Alright, that's perfectly fine. And so bring it all over. Let's see what it does now. See if something is trapped in the programming. No, it's fine. Very cool. One other thing I can do, I could distribute these, I think. I don't know if it'll distribute them right, actually. We could try. But there's ways to distribute. You see, it's distributed because all three of them. And kind of laid them on top of each other. But if I wanted them to be distributed, if I wanted these three to be distributed a certain way, you can use these things to distribute them center, and then you get so on and so forth. If I wanted these two to be distributed center too, I would do that. But they're distributed right already, so perfectly fine there. Let's change the images to get over. What time do we have? We have 25 minutes. Time move fast, jeez.
No ants here. Or in that drawer that gets caught on the can opener every time.
Get peace of mind all over with Terminix year-round protection. Before pests show up, Terminix it at Terminix.com. Qualifying homes only. Terms apply.
I feel like we're missing an image. So this wasn't number 1. I thought this was number 2. So which is number 2? I'll just change this to number 2. So is this number 2 and number 4? Okay, that's fine. Which is this one? It's okay. We have 2 of the same image somewhere here. We messed up. Number 5 is the same, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get rid of 5. I'm looking at it on my computer. Kind of messed up. So I'll have to just bring it back my original photo. See that the music stopped. Music ended, huh? Let's put it up from the beginning. I'm trying to find my original photo. Deleted it too quick. Let's see which one I don't have. We don't have. We have that. We have this. We have that. We don't have. We have this. We don't have this one. We don't have the chips. So let's do those real quick. Oh, I didn't duplicate it as well. Alright, so that one is that one. And let's just hit the crop button again. It's gonna open up the whole thing. Chips. The chips. Well, to be honest, I could just do it like this. And again, I'm going to show you a different way we could do it. So you remember we put these in the boxes. I could put these in frames. Technically, I could put them in frames. Let's say I frame. I'd want the frame to be the same size as this though. So they're all equal in size, right? And then I'll grab this frame. No, I gotta take this out because it's already pushed itself in that frame, right? Oh, what just happened? Let's get this out of the frame. Alright, that just doesn't want to get out of it. So this is in the frame. Once, I mean, this way it said something is in the frame. If you notice, you can frame items. You see, you can make it do things like it's sliding up from out of nowhere. Anyways, that's not why we're here to show you. And technically I could put this in the frame. It does the same thing, you know. because at the end, all I'm gonna do is download these frames individually. So if I wanted to add the roundness to each, we could, but I might not. It doesn't matter. These images are not exactly how I want them to be because they have that black background as well. I could always get rid of that too, but we're not gonna worry about. No, we have more than what's up here. Get rid of this. What's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get rid of this. I have too many of that one dish, man. All right. So if I wanted to, I could frame them up, but I'll probably round them up a little bit in what's it called? In WordPress. Let's export. All right, let's go back to WordPress once. Let's just export these because we have them downloaded. A lot of picture piling up, a lot of junk piling up here. I gotta clean up my computer once I'm done. Extract all. All right, and replace it. The folders of the similar name there. Trying to clean up while I'm here as well. Probably shouldn't start that because once I start, I'm not going to be able to stop. All right, go back to WordPress, and we're going to replace these images with what we have here. First, we got to change the background as well for this. And the problem we're going to have here, you're going to see them standing out because they have that black rim. And this isn't black. You know, so we're kind of using a version of it's a darker, smokier color. I've been calling it charcoal black, which I don't even know if that's the case. I didn't grab this one. Style. I think I can always copy this too, but I don't want it to be too much of a problem to just like get all that stuff right. And then we're gonna go into this gallery and we're gonna replace all of these images. Add to gallery, we're gonna go upload and select our files. Download, and it's in our TikTok tutorial. It's in UI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how this looks. Let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna add, and I'm gonna remove some of these. Alright, and then add. Alright, cool. Again, I was telling you it's gonna have that ugly rim on it, which we can work on fixing. I probably should work on fixing, but you get the gist. Let's go back here and notice the spacing a little bit more tighter on theirs. These spacing are mad wide. So we gotta, and actually we're not even gonna be able to get the space in the way how they did it. And there's no way of going negative. So gap is custom, default gap. Yeah, so it's not gonna be looking good. It's not gonna be looking good. what can we do? Problem solve. All right, so this is 100% wide. If I did this and shrunk it, and then somehow try to center this by seeing if this allows it. All right, so we did that, that worked. And then go back in here. And then I'm annoyed because it's well, this is like, oh, it's the height. So okay. This is this portion, and then this is the height, right? No, it's not. Oh, it's a container that I'm touching. Ooh, what am I doing? This is 950. It's this that we want to adjust. This is gonna be like so. It only looks messed up because of the images, and I can fix those. I can fix those up now actually. But I'll have to re-download it on Figma. So what I will have to do is one of two things. I'm gonna have to crop him a little bit more tighter. It's like this. I'll have to crop him. So if I did crop, we would have to crop him down into the image itself. It eat up a part of that image. You know, where it's getting rid of that black. What we have 12 minutes. So I'd have to do like that. And then to keep it even, of course, you gotta make it nice and neat. We would have to put them in something that will measure the same. So again, we're gonna crop these in where they're getting rid of those black edges. Nice and neat. All right. No black. And the reason why we would bring them in as the same size into WordPress, because when you put them into WordPress is going to scale them to whatever scale you set it. And if they're not the same size, then some will look bigger than some. I think that's the case. I might be wrong though. We could chance it, but I'm not in the mood to learn that part tonight. We're gonna just do it the way I think it'll work. Because again, you see, we've been trying a lot of things and it works out. That's how I learn. It's just trying and things work out. But if it doesn't work out, then I won't have enough time. We're running out of time at the moment. Gotta get that rest for tomorrow. Gotta get that rest. Oh, this isn't a frame, so let's pull this out of the frame. We're gonna just use this one frame. We're gonna duplicate this frame and use that one frame. Let's see if it works with the frame. Actually, I don't know, because the frame. Let's see. Let me act and not say. Action works more than words. To show you is better than to tell you. All right, I think that's 6 of them, right? If I put them in the frame here, thing is, I don't know if I can scale in the frame. I can. And the frame actually works a little bit better too, because with the frame, it will eat up whatever I go over to the edge. You see what I'm saying? Look at how good that looks. Alright, so we're just copying this frame over and over, and we're putting these images in here and scaling them. There's many ways to do this one thing, you know. Again, there's no one way. Same thing with this. Let's get one more. Nope. All right. I want to grab the scale and the frame, and it won't let me. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna go upstairs, watch some anime. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. What's some anime? I see one problem here. This guy isn't in a frame. So let's get that out of there. You see the centering like across? Centering all through. Alright, so we're gonna download this, export again, and re-upload our gallery. While we're re-uploading too, we can go back into the gallery and start deleting these pictures, these photos. We have the setup, we have the alignment the way we want it. It's just that images are gonna be deleted. Yes, clear the glad lowly. Alright, so what did I just download this? I'm gonna turn this into number 2. And I'm gonna extract here. Extract. Get rid of this. Where the heck did it go? Oh, went down there. And then put it there. Alright, let's try this one more time. And I wish I could like select, actually I can select more than one and then delete them, but it won't let me delete. Actually it will. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's delete these 3 things. Delete. No, that's not what I want to do. It's actually trying to add them to the gallery, so. We don't want this to be eating up too much space. I don't want to confuse them. Let's delete these 6 images. How much time do we have? 5 minutes to go. And once we get this gallery uploaded, then that's it for the night. So let's grab these. Okay, this is them. Open. I see one with a black rim. It's kind of confusing because none of them have a black rim. Might have been the wrong one that I grabbed. See this guy right here? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Let's see what it looks like. I think one has like a black rim. might just not be showing accurate though. Let's see. Yeah, this guy, what the heck is going on here? If I look at this in Figma, it doesn't have it. It's 27, right? How did it upload like that? So let me go back in here. And let's go back here. Add to gallery. Upload. Select which. Why is that one have? Why does that one have a black rim around it? It's 27, right? Very odd. Very, very odd. Let's open it again and see what it looks like. Alright, let's add it. New 27 doesn't have. That's just a little weird. So now it's fine. Alright, so that's that. And then when we hover over these, we should be able to add a hover over animation, and that's where I'm gonna cut it for the night. So you see how they pop out whenever you hover over them? Image. I don't see that. Let's see what it does. Yeah, I want them to pop out now when we hover over these things. Like how theirs jump out at us. See? Slightly. 2 more minutes to go. Space and alignment. Motion effect. Motion effect won't be what we're looking for. So we don't have, I'm surprised they don't have any sort of animation. Surprise. But yeah, so that's the gallery section. Like they have theirs here. We need a text up there as well that says that. Let's just drop these in. Again, we have these little things with the dash. I don't know why they have a lot of these here. It's a bit weird for what, you know. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just put in those texts, and I'll be grabbing these from our ones above. All right, so we can take them from here, and I don't know if this is gonna be able to go above this. Honestly, I don't think so. It will work actually. What do they have there? Okay, and then duplicate. Okay. Problem with this is too wide, so I don't know if I'll be able to add like maybe I might be able to add like maybe a container. Let's see if a container will fit here. Yeah, but it will fit the container. And then this container. This is probably not the best way, but because of time and I'm gonna rush to get off here because I really want to go to bed, I'll probably put a grid and make it be one on top of the other. One. But then it still will be a little too wide. and I don't think it works. Let me see something here before I move it. I don't know if I can break sentences in here. There's a way how to make it break, but you have to put in, like, I forgot what that code is for break, and it'll actually, you know, divide this up. You can't break things like so. Actually, it did work, but if you notice, the spacing is kind of messed up, so you really don't want to do it that way. You know, it won't look right. So it's better to have this shrunken. But if I shrink this thing, then it shrinks everything, you know. Ooh, what is this now? I don't know where that came from. But trying to see if there's other way other than to put all of these things in here. Because I mean, if this is going to be problematic in this way, all I would do is create one more of these. Because I like the flex box for the purpose of that. I can move them around, and then I'll do something like that. You know, and then I can grab the flex box itself and adjust it, you know. And then I would put this in here. That in here, and it works. I can flex this. I can flex this right here, and it will work out the same. You know what I mean? And then for this, I can always bring this upwards, or I can even put this under here. No, I won't do like that. For this, we can always do some adjustment on this side, and you know, and it works. This now we can get rid of that. Alright, cool. So I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Let me just clean up this mess down here as well. Make that look so like so. I think for what it is, I like even numbers as well. So we do, yeah, we do 160 is fine. Alright, cool. And you see that works? That works. So we are almost through with duplicating this website. I was hoping that I would be able to cover more, but it's bedtime. Again, thank you very much if you joined. See, it says starting soon. That I tried to fix that too. That shouldn't be saying starting soon or whatever. That script should say, it should say timer ended. All right, so we are at the end, and again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, we're recreating this website for just the purpose of practicing and showing you what is capable, or what you're capable of doing with WordPress. You know, there's really not much limitations to what you can do and what you can accomplish with this software. And yeah, at this point though, we're pretty much home stretch because I'm gonna be just duplicating this section here, and then we have one section that looks similar to this. We can duplicate it and put that there. It's a lot of duplicates that's gonna finish up this website. And yeah, we're almost through. We're almost home. We're almost home. This is our website. Almost home. almost home. Until next time, probably jump on for a little bit tomorrow. Let's see how it goes.